Okay, so the overall theme of this week is I feel that, with all the swords energy and all the wands as well, but mainly four sword cards, which indicate to me that this is going to be it might be a little bit difficult just based on the cards that are involved, okay? So I definitely want to say that you are an air sign. So the sword energy is representative of you. So one of the things we should be really careful about for this week is that this is what I do feel. And it could play out in two ways, okay? So the first is that you might be in a situation, male or female. I do feel it's mainly for like Aquarian females, women. You might be in a situation in which, you are in any type of a interpersonal relationship or any type of business dealing or any type of situation in which you're dealing with another person, and deep down your intuition is telling you that don't trust this person, but for some reason you've kind of like turned a blind eye. I feel that it is mainly more for Aquarian women. You might be turning a blind eye and you might give them the benefit of the doubt, but your intuition is like screaming out, but you're not heeding the right, I guess you're not heeding the right advice, okay? You're not heeding that inner voice. So you're in a situation where you know that they can't be trusted. And for some of you too, you might want to give them a chance because you know they're going to mess up, they're going to screw up again, but you want to give them a chance. So it's kind of like you're in a situation where you just want to give it one last go and see how the other person will prove themselves, and then that would be it, okay? So once again, because you are doing that, the other person seems like they're disappointing you all over again. Okay, another way this could play out is if you are an Aquarian man and you're in a situation like this, where somebody is giving you like a, like a last chance, like a last opportunity for you to prove yourself. Do not, like take it seriously because I feel that it is going to be the last chance. So if you were to, I guess, renege on your promises, or if you were to betray their trust, it's going to be the end of that situation, and there's no going back from this after that betrayal. Okay, so if someone tells you, for all Aquarians in general, if someone tells you that this is the last chance, do take it seriously and do take it to heart because they actually mean it. And for those of you who are in the opposite side of the coin, where you're telling somebody this is definitely the last chance, make sure that you get that point across and make sure they actually understand it and they know where they stand. From then on, their free will and what they choose to do is definitely going to be out of your control. But make sure you stand by your words and don't give them another chance because they are going to hurt you again, okay? For a lot of you, I do feel that this could be a situation you're dealing with somebody from the past, possibly. You could also be dealing with I feel that this is somebody you've known for a while. You know their capabilities, excuse me, and you know them, you know their innate, I guess, like characteristics and personality. So you know better than to put yourself in a situation where you can, trust them again, but you wanted to give them a benefit of the doubt because they might have, came in and, convince you that they've changed, okay? But either way, I do feel that this week is going to be the breaking point. So I do feel that, really heed your inner voice and don't put yourself in this situation because you are going to be disappointed once again, okay? So be very careful about that. If you are in a situation where you are at the beginning stages of this situation, so for example, if you don't know how things are going to play out just yet, you're still in that waiting period. And I do believe greatly in free will, and I do believe that the things we do can change the course of can change the energy as well as the course of our lives. So it is very important for you to be aware of this situation and protect yourself accordingly. At the same time, if you are pushed against the wall, if you are like in a situation where someone tells you, to give them a chance or to like allow them a chance to prove themselves, Just know that you don't owe anybody anything. People are not entitled to anything from you, okay? So you don't have to respond. You can just walk away and choose not to deal with that situation. If it is somebody harassing you, telling you that you have to do such and such for them out of a sheer sense of like distorted sense of entitlement, you don't have to put yourself in that situation. Just know that it is within your control, so don't put yourself in this situation to begin with, okay? So just know that you cannot let anybody push you in the corner that you don't want to, so try to empower yourself by just not engaging with them in the first place is a strong message that I'm getting. Aside from that, you know, the financial situation with the Wheel of Fortune, everything is looking very good. It's just this one problematic person that you've dealt with extensively from the past is going in to create like more problems for you. That is the only main thing that I am seeing. At the same time, I know that, you know, once upon a time, you both were very like entangled with each other and things were very messy. So it's really hard to be objective about this person or this project or, you know, this person from the past coming back in. And I do feel like a sense of regret and a sense of almost like feeling that you're tied to this person. And you can't really extract yourself, but I assure you, we do have free will. So, you know, exercise your free will and try to protect yourself. Try not to engage in this situation to begin with, okay? And really try to be objective about what it is that you want out of this relationship to begin with, because it doesn't feel that it's worthy to invest your time in. And it feels like it could be potentially painful, you know, down the line in the future. Even if you cross over this one hurdle, I do feel the energy um, is not going to be conducive for like a new start in the future. So be really honest with yourself. What it is that you're even getting out of this relationship or this situation, and what it is that you ultimately want, because the way the cards are laid out, it just doesn't seem like it's conducive to anything stable or anything long term. So be honest with yourself about that, okay? So aside from that, I do hope you have a wonderful week. And you know, we have a very good card here, and but I do feel that, you know, this is a very important turning point in your life, okay? So I do hope that you exercise the right caution, exercise your free will, and just know that we are not fated for any type of destiny. Destiny is our own making. So exercise your judgment, your power of discernment, and at the same time your agency, like your free will, accordingly in order to get past this once and for all and then just leave it all behind you, because it is not conducive to bring with you into the future, okay? And I feel that communication is greatly indicated with this card. It could also be like a new method of thinking, thinking outside the box, a new gift of insight, ideas, and things like that. And for this week, two of the main themes that are showing up is things from the past, okay? This is things from your past, your far away past. They're cycling back in. And I do feel greatly with the Five of Pentacles and the Devil. These are basically things that you've left behind. They're cycling back in, and you've already blocked them out. This card is you here with the Queen of Swords here. You've already blocked them out. They're coming back in, so you're thinking about a new way to deal with these old problems from the past. They could be relationship oriented, they could be work projects. I do feel a lot of you might be dealing with this in a work capacity, and they might be, you know, things that you've invested a lot of time in, and you're not going to reassess. I don't feel that a lot of you are going to let this back into your life, because you are very guarded and you're guarding against things coming in from the past, okay? It would upset you a little bit with these new old energies cycling in. It would upset you, but I do feel in general you are very rational, so you're going to be fine, okay? So that's one major theme, things from the past coming in. And then we have these two cards also in the reverse position. And both of these cards are indicative of walking away, of letting go, of out with the old, in with the new, basically. And this card itself is very good in the upright position, because it does indicate the ability to let go. and moving on to something that is worthwhile, that is better, that is more fruitful. It is in the reverse position, so if it is a situation from the past, you might have a little bit of regret in terms of fully implementing, the grieving process and letting it go once and for all. And then we also have this card in the reverse position, which, upright, it's also indicative of letting go, walking away. It's different from the death card in that there is a lot of pain, a lot of regret associated with this situation. So in the reverse position, coming in at the end of the week, I do feel that it is a situation in which you're going to walk away once and for all. And I don't feel there's going to be regret associated with it at all, mainly because you are a lot more objective coming into the end of this week. You see the bigger picture. You know that in the past it hasn't served you, so you're not going to waste any more time on it, nor will you let it occupy your thoughts for too long, okay? So overall, pretty good energy. It's just, with things and people from our past, it is important to keep a very firm perspective, mainly because if it hasn't worked out before, most likely it's not going to work out now. So that is like the mentality and the attitude that you will be forced to kind of exhibit and to kind of rely on in order to navigate this week, okay? And that would be the only thing that I see, just things from the past coming back in, and then you doubting the ability to walk away and then walking away once and for all without further regret. So you're leaving it all behind and it's done and over with, which is a very good energy.